y'all. This is Drunk in the Sun with Joe and Tom. Guess what?
We're going to get drunk and talk about everything under the sun.
Show about anything under the sun.
We didn't do that. All right, let's do it.
This episode is fire. Check us out every week on YouTube,
Instagram,
Facebook,
and Spotify.
Oh, shit! Coming at you every week.
First of all, this is for entertainment. We're not educational.
Yeah.
We're not.
If you're coming to get your education from us, you are clearly misguided.
Exactly.
But check us out. We're the show about anything and everything under the sun. Check us out. I'll show up. Like, what are you doing in there? He's like, I swear to God.
Swear to me.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't think that's legit.
I don't think it's legit either. Hey, what up, y'all, man? This is Drunk in the Sun with John. I said John? With John? No, it's Tom. Tom and Joe. God damn, how drunk am I? Hey, guys. What's going on?
Yeah.
Oh, that's just drinking. Screaming, I deserve this. What did he deserve? Fuck!
Like and subscribe so you get the notifications when we do drop something. Probably pretty fucking lame. But anyways, check it out. Drunk Under the Sun, a podcast about anything and everything under the sun. No, shit, that would have been...
I think the guy who took
It would've been
over.
cold.
I think the guy who took over, the operations manager guy doesn't like me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, today was the second day I met him, and
Yeah.
oh, dude, I had hell at work today. And then fucking later on, because at the end, everyone leaves at 3:30.
Yeah.
So at 3:40, because we have a new ops manager, so I'm like, I have this booming system at work that thumps, but I'll put music on, and most people tell me they don't really hear the lyrics until they get closer to the door, but they hear the bass. Doom,
Yeah.
doom, doom.
Yeah.
So I don't and since we got the new guy, he's ahead of everyone. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna blast it today until everyone leaves. And it was like 3:40. I'm like, well, everyone's gone.
Yeah.
But I didn't, and I really didn't blast it. I had it on low.
Uh-huh.
And then all of a sudden he comes out of nowhere. I really appreciate everyone to hear that in my office. And I'm like, okay, man, gotcha. You could have been nicer about it, but I gotcha. Like, so he probably hates me now.
He probably does. I thought you already said he hated you, though.
No, this is a new. This is someone new.
Oh, it's a new guy.
This is someone, but it doesesn't matter because they all hate me. Not everybody at work hates me, but it feels like that sometimes.
I get that. I don't feel like anyone at my new job hates me. I haven't had a lot of experiences. Not yet.
I mean, granted, I probably bring a lot of the hate to me because I'm a mouthy fuck. I mean, I talk shit, you know, but I'm funny when I do it. At least I'm poignant.
Yeah, you're not an asshole like that guy was.
Yeah, and that's my new ops manager. So I'm fucked.
Yeah.
Luckily, nobody at work's
Except for your ops.
There's a couple people at work watch this show, but not many.
Well, at least you got some people.
Until I piss them off, and then they're like, "Hey, check what he said." I'm like, "Fuck."
You always wanted to get fired anyway.
That's what I'm saying. Well, you know what? And at the end, if I do get fired, it's like, hey, at least I tried.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't want to quit and be like, well, I quit. Now I gotta go find something.
I know, right?
I'd rather fucking have something where I can be like, well, you got fired. Right? How'd you get fired? I don't know. I did my job and 7 other people's jobs, but I still got fucking fired. Like, how? Because apparently I fucked up one part.
Yeah.
I fucked up one part of these 7 jobs. Who knew?
Oh, shit. Yeah.
Right? So
that's usually what happens.
But, and, you know, I feel like if you get fired, it would be like a shoulder, like a weight lifted off my shoulder. Like, I'd be
because you won't need to make up an excuse.
Right.
Like
what happened? Like, they said I suck.
I got fired.
I got fired. They said I suck.
Nothing can be done.
Nothing can be done. Let's go out there looking. You know?
Because I think there would be like a certain bit of like worry or anxiety about quitting. Like,
yeah, because you have nothing.
Like, what am I going to do?
What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Fuck, I quit. How do I explain that?
Yeah.
Like, why'd you quit? I hated it. What are you going to like about here? I don't know. We're going to find out.
What are we going to do now? Especially if you didn't have a job lined up.
Yeah.
What's going to happen?
And I think if you get fired, you're like, huh.
All right.
Fancy that. Because I've only been fired from one job my entire life. And that was when I was 17.
Okay.
17 years old.
Yeah.
And what I did was I walked into I was a dishwasher at a truck stop. and I was supposed to fucking go to work that day. I went and got my check, cashed it, had fun, and called off. I called off. So then
got fired for that one
That's
thing?
why I got fired. And so I came back the next day. This is when you had to take time cards and punch them in, like, click, right? Look for my time card. I couldn't find it. I'm like, where's my time card? Like, I'll talk to the manager. He's like, I'm like, yeah, I'm looking for a time card. Like, you called off yesterday, right? I'm like, yeah, that's right. He's like, but you collected your check. I'm like, yeah, that's right. He's like, you can't do that.
Why?
You're fired.
Why the fuck can't...
I don't remember why, but that's what I remember
I mean,
saying.
this is a state that is like,
well, it's
you
a
can
will
get fired
for any reason.
For whatever.
It's a will employment.
Yeah.
They can fire you for any policy. All they got to say is, it was against policy.
Yeah, but...
What'd you fire him for? Why he said fuck too many times? Is that against policy?
He called off one time.
Yeah.
You know, that's fucked up.
But that was the one time I got fired. Any other time I've quit. I've always quit.
Never been fired. That's plastic. But never been fired.
Smart idiot fired. Yeah. Like, yeah, Joe, we can't have you no more. Why is that? We heard this knocking on plastic sound. It's just not right. You did a whole show of superstition. Like, you saw that.
We sensed that it was you.
Yeah. You saw that, did you?
Oh, shit.
Dude.
I don't know. I've never talked about this at my new job. Never.
I wouldn't. And, you know, and I think that's what I did wrong. Because I promote it everywhere I go. People are like, what are you doing tonight? I'm like, well, I'm fucking podcasting. You want to listen?
Now, I have said that I do it, but I don't say what it is. I don't say, this is the channel, check it out. I just say, I do some stuff on YouTube.
That's where we differ, my friend. Because I do.
I pick and choose. Like, at work, no. If I'm online or whatever, yes. But if I'm at work, I don't say what it is that I do. I just say I do it. I say, yeah, I got some stuff. I do some stuff on YouTube.
That's the smarter. That's the smarter choice.
Because, like, at a job,
I don't do that.
At a job, just like we talked about, they can fire you for any reason.
That'll be what it is for me. And I say, if I ever do get fired because of the podcast, that's gonna make one hell of a podcast story.
It would be great.
I'm like, listen, what happened today? Like, what? I got fired for what? Being a podcaster. Like what? Like here to me getting drunk and talking shit.
But this is what everybody does on their off time. That's the whole thing. This is what people do, and I think that's why it should appeal to other people, because we're just hanging out, chilling.
Well, that's why I always. That's why I can't help it. I tell everybody, here's a channel, here, listen to it. It's on this day. Listen, here. People at work. Luckily, there are a few subscribers at work. But, legit.
But you see,
legit is. But luckily,
yeah,
I don't think they're the kind that are going to snitch on me. So
yeah,
I'm good.
But see, I think you kind of maybe sense it.
If I do, like I said, if I do, I hate to cut you off because I'll let you get to your point in a second. But even if I do, I think it'll be a weight lift off my shoulder. And I'll be like, okay, I'll go find a new job. In the meantime, right.
I mean, I feel like in your situation, though, like, I mean, even in mine, either one of us situation, if we got fired from our jobs, I could
find a job tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like,
we could get, it wouldn't be, I think the stressful part is the quitting. You know? Like, you worry about even quitting, saying, I'm going to quit. Anymore, so.
Well, I mean, I don't, because only time I quit now is if I do have something lined up.
Yeah, something lined up.
Like, I have something lined up. Like, I don't just quit at a spur in a moment. And I've only done that a couple times.
Yeah.
Well, except when I was a teenager and in my 19s and 20s.
Yeah.
My 20s and my teens. Yeah, those I was like, you know what, I don't feel like going back.
You had stuff to fall
back
back.
But I called them. I usually called them. Usually. There was a few times I didn't, but usually. But when I get as an adult, as an adult, now I every time I've quit, I've had something lined up.
Yeah, and I don't blame you. I'm the same way. I wouldn't just straight.
Well, because it's
there's
sketchy.
been times I've wanted to.
Well, when you have a house mortgage payment, you have to have that.
Yeah.
So that's why. But again, like there's 1,000. What I do, I do warehouse work. Mm-hmm. So there's 1,000 of those around here.
Yeah.
And 1,000 of them are paying, starting out, like $2 or $3 less than me. So I could get one tomorrow, but I have to get a second job? Possibly. Maybe. I have to only work like fucking 4 or 5 extra hours. So what the fuck ever, right?
Yeah.
I'll go to Taco Bell, get $15 an hour and make up for that, right?
Yeah.
That's what they're paying now.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
May as well work at Taco Bell.
For fucking 4 hours. Like, I want them to come in for half the shift. What day? I don't give a fuck.
Just one of them.
Pick it. Like, I don't care. And that would make up the difference.
Yeah.
But...
I mean, that would be nice, though, too. I mean, I don't know. I've really
Like I said, though, I could legit find a job.
Yeah,
like
same
that.
here. Same here. Like, it depends
That's
on
why I'm not scared.
job.
That's why I'm not scared. Yeah, I know. That's the problem.
That's the biggest thing in the whole
problem.
situation.
Is it a job you want where they work you to fucking death?
Yeah.
No, but maybe, just maybe,
Yeah.
you can work that till you find a different one.
Exactly.
Which I do all the time.
Yeah.
I've been doing that since I was fucking, I don't know, 10. I think it was my first job I had.
I mean,
Probably, because I work for my parents.
I don't want to jinx myself, but I'm kind of in that situation now. Doing a job until I find a better one. But it's not bad, actually. I've heard some horror stories, but it's pretty good right now.
So far, it's not bad?
So far, it's not bad at all. Pretty good.
That's peachy.
It is great. It's pretty good.
What was your point that I was going to interrupt you
I
earlier?
can't even remember. It's been like 15 minutes ago now. Doesn't fucking matter.
But, again, yeah, I agree. Like, to me, quitting and getting fired are two different things. And I think, honestly, if you like your job and you get fired,
yeah,
I get, now that's different. But if you hate your job and you get fired, it's like,
whatever.
They're going to talk about this tomorrow. Let's make it interesting. Right?
That's a good point. That is a good point. If you're gonna leave and you know it, like, it'd be cool to, like, I had like grand visions when I left the cabinet factory.
Oh, you're just cussing them out.
Yeah.
But you can't do that because you want to leave on a good term.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, because what if I need to go back?
I know. Now it would make a great movie. To be like, fuck you, throwing logs at people, whatever the fuck you guys were making.
Yeah, exactly. And I had these great visions of like how I was gonna quit, but in reality, you can't do that.
No,
because what if I gotta go? Yeah,
you gotta go back. You gotta grovel back.
Yeah.
Remember that time I threw wood at people?
Yeah.
Yeah. Everybody remembers it, Joe.
You can't. We marked you as non-rehirable. Shit out of luck,
dude. Yeah.
That's fucking adulthood.
Okay.
Don't burn your bridges.
Don't burn them. Now, I probably did a lot when I was, like I said. But see, the thing was...
When you were a kid,
But even as a kid, I worked hard.
Yeah.
Every time I quit a place when I was in my teens and my 20s, every fucking time, I always heard, why? You're such a good worker. Why are you leaving? That's what they would say every time. I'd be like, well, I hate this shit. See ya.
Well, we couldn't tell.
Yeah.
You worked so well.
That's what happens. And they say we couldn't tell. They usually... This job that I have now is probably the one job where they can tell. They can definitely tell. Any other time, I'm like, da-da-da-da-da.
Oh shit! It's to that point now.
Oh, like, dude, yeah.
Tom hasn't gave a fuck for like 2 years.
Yeah, but the sad thing is, like, I do still give a fuck because it's my reputation online.
Yeah.
Which I give a fuck about. I give a fuck about my reputation, but that's
yet
conceited of me.
And yet he's on this show.
Yet I'm on the show. That's conceited of me. But like, yeah, they see where there's they know the days. Yeah. They know the days. They're like, well, Tom's not doing any accents today. He's real quiet.
Watch out!
Watch out! And then they hear a loud bang. Like, what's that? Yeah, that's usually what happens. Motherfucker! That's what they hear.
Oh, it's Tom.
And then it's a good day. And a good day, they're like, hello, mate. Like, hey, Tom, what are you doing tonight? And they're like, you're doing that accent again. But I gotta do a different one if you want. They're like, oh, this fucking guy again. I'm like Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, probably.
Shit.
I guarantee they think of that. I think they think I'm a fucking insane. And I don't blame him. I don't fucking blame him.
I think that happens to bosses. Because people always know when the boss is in a good mood or in a bad mood. So they just know how to read you now, probably. You've been there a while. Like,
I've only been there 3 years, Joe.
Yeah.
Only 3 years. That's not very long.
That is not very long. I've only been in my job for like a month and a half. So.
Yeah. I mean, so far, my longest streak, I think, has been 3 years.
Oh, yeah?
So we're there at that 3-year mark. Let's find out what happens.
My longest streak was 10 years.
Yeah, that one, I don't know how you did that. Especially with such low pay.
Yeah, it was shitty. But
it's a retail store, people. Take a guess. It's a red one.
But, to be honest, I didn't really need
people
a
are
lot
like,
of money.
red isn't like fucking, they're going to think it's political. It's like, no, it's the colors.
Is that Russian?
Is that Russian? Is he commie? He worked for a commie for 10 years. He was a spy.
Nope. But yeah, I just didn't need, but a lot of things have changed too, price-wise. I mean, back then, I didn't need a lot of money. Hell, I bought that trailer for, my fucking payment was $150 a month.
Really?
Yeah. That was it.
Really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I didn't
Even
need
back in
money.
the day, I didn't know that because I could have afforded that.
It was only $5,000 when I bought it, and I got a loan for it. It was only $150 a month.
That was it, $5,000.
Yeah.
That wasn't a bad trailer.
No, it wasn't.
Wow. Wow.
I think they just wanted to get rid of it.
Well, it sounds like
Yeah. Oh well.
it's whatever.
It turned out well for me.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
But I don't think the sober time will because sober time is at work. Sober time is work time. I go to work sober. I don't go to work fucked up.
Yeah.
I go to work sober.
And you still tell people about the show.
I do. Thanks for tuning in, Drunk of the Sun. This is Joe and Tom.
Thanks for watching. Thanks to everybody. Like and subscribe.
Thank you all for subscribing and liking. From Drunk on the Sun, the podcast about everything and anything under the sun. So check us out on YouTube, Facebook, Spotify, Instagram. We're posting new shit every week. See ya.